Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. I've just spread a light or medium light layer of Meeden, M-E-E-D-E-N paint as a base layer. I have paint from day before yesterday that was supposed to go into a video that did not. I'm going to do a swipe with it. I also have some leftover paint from a sky or something. I don't think that worked out. But I also have some Meeden, I have some Amsterdam Black with Minwax pre-stained wood conditioner in it that I can use as a swipe tool, or a cell activator I should say. So I think I want to put something down first. And that something is going to be, yes, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use some Anita's White Metallic. I thought about putting a big puddle in this, but it's really not the same as doing a bloom with house paint. This is some Cobalt Blue from Artist Loft, which is extremely teal, very turquoise, and totally metallic. It's beautiful, for certain. Am I going to get any of that out of there? I wonder. I have a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula handy, and as long as I don't have any glop, I'm inclined to use up my paint. It's a little gloppy. I think it'll still be okay. That's going in the bucket. I put things in the bucket to keep them from setting. So this is going to be interesting. I think I'll release that from its base. It looks like I put it on top of some of that other paint. So let's just go from the middle. And I can't stir it, so it is what it is. Because even if some of the Floetrol has risen, which I don't actually see, it just looks a little glossier on top. I thought about putting some more gold in here, and I have some golden iridescent gold in a fluid. I don't think it was it's not the thinnest one. It might be. It might be the thinnest one. So this is all an unknown quantity, basically. And I am going to use some of that gold. And I'm going to use it right around. And I want a darker color, and I keep thinking that the black is going to fit that bill, but I'm not sure. I guess I'll try anyway. So I have a card, and it doesn't necessarily have to have the packaging attached to it. I just like it because it makes a good little handle. I've got another swipe card in case I want it. That's much smaller. I'm going to put the cell activator right on my card. In a fairly copious amount. I think I'm also going to let some of it drain away because that was a lot. Cross your fingers. That we get something that I like. I've got lots of cells, but it's looking a little dark. I'm going to switch sides so I don't have to clean it off yet. Try and control how much paint I pull. I might want a scrape dish. The one that I threw into the bucket probably would have worked great. Just want to take the paint off my card, because sometimes the paint on your card is good for using to touch up your edges later. So I'm getting some nice cells here. It still makes me want to put some pink in there. Well, anyway, let's stir around my cell activator, which I may or may not have added some more Amsterdam Black to without adding the necessary pre-stained wood conditioner. But there was plenty in there, so I kind of figured I'd take a chance. And I'm like that. I tend to experiment. I'm going from, I want to tip this. And spread the paint out that's still there. Because I've never done that. And I definitely want to. I might even leave some of it behind. I might just be completely whacked and do all kinds of strange things right now. Because I can. Hey, that is the name of my first book. It's on the Amazon link. The Amazon link is on the link tree. The link tree is the first blue link underneath the video. Kind of want some orange in there. I mean, like really a lot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. We got gold cells. I might be tempted to add some other colors. I really might. Wow, that's different. I can't even believe I just did that. Only the gold cells have come up. How strange is that? But it does not mean that I cannot take advantage of it, because I like strange patterns. Anything that's going sideways is, for me, an opportunity to play. Since I love to play, that's not a problem. Wow, my little swipe tool is really cute. I'm going for it. Wow, that was unfortunate. I went right down to paint. I am going to use my other little tool. Actually, I think I'm going to use this spatula. And it still did the same thing. It went down to paint. I have some Chrysocolla from Prism Pour. From Color Art, it's a Prism Pour. And that's the Amethyst from Artist's Loft. And I am going to grab a bunch of this paint from this dish and hope that I get something interesting. So far I'm not hating that. That's cool. That seemed to work out. I like having the permission moment where things are not going as anticipated and I have to get creative. Just dipping my spatula into my somewhat inept black Amsterdam paint that I think does not have enough of the pre-stained wood conditioner in it, and at this moment I will be adding more just to be on the safe side. And using the rest of that paint to cover this end. I forgot I put a white base layer on. I just never remember that because I just hardly ever do it. Or let's just say it's more rare than putting the black on, because I really like a black base a lot. So I'm wondering if maybe, since I have such nice cells, that I should go ahead and try the copper. And I am going to scrape off my swipe card, which I probably could have just put right in. I'm going to stir up my, you know what, I've got some cell activated that's good, that I don't have a problem with. So let's just use some of that if it'll come out. Big if. Okay, something's coming out. Very, very slowly. Come on. Really? That's not fair. Well, I really thought I was going to be able to use the other stuff. But it's 2 ounces of paint. I like to mix 2 ounces of the paint, which is my regular recipe that you can find under the video, and then add 10 drops of the Minwax pre-stain wood conditioner. I know this is an odd concept, but I just like the idea of attempting to move what's already there. Make something sort of not normal. Which you would think would be pretty easy for me. Being already not normal. Let's take... See, I like this here, and that's headed that direction. Let's hope I don't hate this. I've got some really cool cells happening. I have some white Amsterdam. That's not it. That's Meeden. I got it. So, none of my bottles is open that I didn't pre-check. That's very disconcerting, to tell you the truth. I have all kinds of little swipe cards, and I think I'm going to use one. That would not be the one. Oh, that's cool. Alright. So there's my Amsterdam white, all full of bubbles. I'm getting all kinds of strange and cool cell formations. I do like going rogue. I'm just picking up the Amsterdam black that's in my dish and using it up because it has plenty of other stuff in it and I don't think I'm worried about it. So whatever I might want to do with this could, at this point, include adding some other color, like, you know, my favorite hot orchid. Oh, looks like I cleaned up my straw yesterday when I did my exhibition video. This is still kind of fun for leftovers. It's different. It's not working for me yet. But you know what? If you will wait overnight, a lot of times things will really change themselves up quite magnificently just by drying. Or with a few additions. And you can change everything the next day if you want to. I've got a beautiful color from Arteza. And I am not sure exactly what it is. But it might save my concoction, my composition really nicely, actually. Definitely like that color. It's a risk, for sure. It's sort of like what I really want to do is add a bunch of black. Just lines, because there's so many cool things happening in here. I have another color. It's not like either of us knows what the real colors in this are. I'm going to grab some of my Meeden. And there's so many cool things happening in here. And this one's actually open, yay. Sometimes when I give myself permission to really get odd, that's when I like what I do. And that's when it becomes abstract expressionism. Just right out there, strange patterns. And I may not do anything to that other than enjoy what I've got. Because it's pretty cool right now compared to what I was feeling it was like. Which could have changed if I'd have waited overnight. I'm telling you. More times than I can tell you, I have decided I didn't like something, left it alone, and looked at it a week or more later and gone, well, I'm really glad I saved that because I thought it was going to be a stage 1. Not 100% sure on the blowing into things, but I'm not obviously against it either. I do have 2 minutes left. I can tell you guys, if you're interested in purchasing an artwork and you want to inquire, my email address is tucked nicely below Show More underneath the link tree, which is that first blue link. I am looking for my yellow straw, and I so want it because it's long and bendy, and on my Amazon link, which is also on my link tree. And if you shop there, it's at no extra cost to you, and it helps me out. I like this. This is not like anything else, which is always a good start for me. I didn't waste my paint. I can do whatever I want as far as adding patterns in. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's anyway. I might be covering my edges for a few minutes. It's definitely fantasy. I am going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint in case there are any. It's always a good practice because when they dry, they're hard little nodules and not very pleasant to find the next day at all. Cool. I don't think I want to do much of anything else, but I kind of like that orange in there. So when you hear me say stuff like that, you know what's coming. And it can be just as simple as that, which is just adding a couple of little flecks of color for the eye to move around inside of something. It doesn't have to be much to make the whole piece more exciting. And this is just bizarre. And I like bizarre. We got all kinds of weird stuff going on. So I love you guys. There's over 93,000 of you. If you are interested in helping me continue keeping the studio rolling, then you should look on the end screen video in the last 20 seconds for the exhibition video, which has the monthly prizes included at the beginning or very shortly thereafter. Definitely getting down and getting funky. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. Dots and all. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you know that I have over 2,000 videos organized by playlists, topic and genre. Playlists of 100 in topic and genre. And my Linktree has my Facebook groups. I'm sure I'm going to lose you in a second. But thank you for joining me. I don't know what this is. I'm going to torch. I will see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Having too much fun in the end. Giving myself ultimate permission to go for it. It's what I need to do to keep myself stimulated. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Thank you. I'll see ya.